Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have with me today Bruce Wilson. You guys probably know him. His YouTube channel is down in the description.
Hopefully.
Brian
didn't mess it up.
We can pick on Brian because he's not in this video. Anyway, guys, today we are doing the full unveil of Helen Brand Farms Peterbilt 389 behind us. And we're going to mix it up a little bit. Instead of me driving it around, I'm going to make Bruce drive it around and tell me how he feels about the truck, how we did with it, what's his thoughts on it, and then we're going to go from there.
An honest review.
Wow.
And
Should we do this?
And this is kind of like a test drive for me because, you know, you don't find 389 Peterbilts on the lot anywhere, like ever.
Nope.
And I can't really test drive the truck that I ordered.
Exactly.
And this would kind of be like test driving the truck that I ordered.
This is very, very similar to a truck that we have on order for you, except for the big difference is going to be the rear suspension, which is kind of like a large piece of why you would want to drive one anyway.
And front suspension.
So
let's know what it looks like on the inside.
Yeah,
Sleeper.
Yeah, you're going to know what it looks like to drive from the inside of it. So it's this. Yeah, it'll be the same.
And the wheelbase, a lot shorter than the other truck. So
yep.
Big difference. So is this the key to it? I think it is.
Yep.
Should I drive it?
We have keys. So, well, first we should do a walk around.
Okay.
We're going to tell you all the stuff we put on there, and you know all the great partners we had as far as accessories building this truck, and then we can go drive it.
I guess we'll have to do that first.
Yeah, we need to do that first. All right, let's do this.
Telling us you got all kinds of custom parts on here, and you know what custom parts are. I'm going to test your knowledge.
Okay.
And I'm going to go point to something, and you're going to tell me who made it and what it is.
Does it have to be true?
To the best of your knowledge.
To the best of my ability.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So who made these, and what are these?
That's a Dynaflex 7-inch dummy exhaust.
All right. Now, there's something about this fuel tank that doesn't look right. Is it usually that far forward? Did y'all do something here?
Yeah, we actually did. So we had to move that fuel tank forward just because there was a lot of space between the fuel tank and the toolbox, and we only wanted just enough space to put the stack in.
And it looks clean, if I have to say. Looks really clean. What is that? That's not factory.
No, that is not factory. That is a 12-gauge light bar panel with the hidden penny lights in it.
Man, those are nice.
Really nice.
My knees. They just like fell apart. Oh my goodness. Now, something else. What is that?
That is a plate that goes on the front of the box. That way you got a nice smooth surface to put your decals.
So smooth.
So smooth. And then you're not putting them on that diamond plate that's underneath there. Solid.
What is that?
Oh, man, you got me.
Gotcha.
That is a single mini watermelon light.
So tiny. Well, how about these? We got big boys up here.
Yeah, the big boys. That is that's also on a 12-gauge panel there, and that's the big watermelon lights.
I was about to get you. Like, who made it?
That is oval holes, which surprisingly enough, we don't do oval holes a lot on this channel. I mean, it's kind of by request only, not specifically because we don't like it. We just, I don't know, we just order all of our trucks with round holes on them.
And literally every other Peterbilt person out there that gets trucks, they have these on them because it's like a Peterbilt thing. But
yeah, I mean that is
classic holes.
That is the Peterbilt hole.
Peterbilt wheel.
That
hurt.
Is a Texas, that is a 18-inch Texas style square bumper.
Something we want to point out here.
All right.
Because I mentioned it on my channel, and you mentioned it.
Yeah.
This truck didn't come with a bumper on the front of it.
It didn't?
And this bumper is a takeoff bumper. Or is it? Or is it
No.
one from inventory?
No, this one's probably from this truck.
Should we not have said that?
No. It's going to be okay, Bruce. We make lots of mistakes on our channel. We just roll with it.
Okay. Well, Brian said it didn't have a bumper on, remember? In the pictures?
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Hold on. We're going to check the picture. Okay. So as it turns out, you were right. This truck had a blue bumper on it, and we had to go get one of our 18-inch takeoff bumpers that have typically been coming on our semi-casual spec trucks. So good call.
And because you mentioned that you guys are getting rid of takeoff parts or selling takeoff parts.
Yep, we are selling takeoff parts.
Voila.
Voila. Man, it came in handy.
What else do we have on this boy?
We got...
Oh.
Where are you going with this? Those lights. Oh, man, now you're going to get me again. I think we put those on. because
I'm positive they're clear.
Okay. So the lenses we definitely put on because they're clear, right? But you see how they're a little tighter in the center than your typical factory setup is. So I'm going to say this truck came without lights from the factory, and we put those on. And then you got a drop visor right there in the middle.
Makes sense.
Also 12 gauge.
I didn't point to it though.
Yep. That is a 12 gauge factory, or 12 gauge factory visor. That's a 12 gauge visor, not factory. Okay. All right. What else we got? Back here towards the back, we did have to relocate the def tank because obviously with the tanks being scooted forward a little bit and the spacing on them, we had to do some stuff with the def tank as well.
Scooted.
Scooted.
Such a funny word.
We scooted them forward.
Scooted it forward.
Well, it's just when you say it like that, it sounds so much easier. We just scooted them on forward.
Relocated.
Yeah. Well, you say relocated. It sounds like we actually did something.
I know, right?
This is a Merit deck plate. The outsides of it have been powder coated. Sometimes we powder coat the inside, but this truck is going to be a little more worked. And he said not to powder coat the inserts because
they're going to flake off.
Basically, it was just, these things are going to get a little bit of work in. So we left them be.
Solid.
What else we got back here? You notice anything different?
I don't see anything.
Is it eluding you?
It all looks factory to me. I just don't see it.
Okay, well, I'll give you a hint. It's over the wheels.
Where? Right here?
Yeah, so these are the minimizer fenders. This is actually the first set of minimizers that we've installed on the channel. Not the first that we've ever installed, but we did put these on, and overall, we like the look of them.
They are really easy to install, too. Like,
surprisingly.
I would say easy, but they're just very simple installation.
Yeah.
I put a set on one of my cab overs, and I like them, so.
Yep.
And I like the chrome look.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Back here in the back.
I think that's it, Tommy. I don't think there's anything else.
No, man. There's a whole big bar. That's not factory. Those mud flaps are the best addition of the whole truck.
Custom.
Just, there's just something about that name. It's so cool.
Daddy. These are nice.
Yep. Looks good back here.
All right, I think I know what's left. This is a 13 gauge customs light bar.
Yeah, you're very close. Very close.
12 and a half.
This is a 12.5 gauge customs.
12 gauge customs light bar. Goes all the way to the back. Through the back. All the way wide.
Sure.
I think I see something else.
Yeah.
These aren't factory.
Those are not factory. Well done.
Those are the same ones that are on my truck.
Yeah, those are probably the Grody lights, right?
Too, yeah.
Yeah.
Very bright.
Very, very bright. All right. Well, I guess that just leaves driving it now.
There's something else you're forgetting.
Oh, no.
I bet I can find it.
What is it?
I think it's inside the cab.
Oh, well, we've not been inside yet, so that's not fair.
Cab, but it's not inside the cab. Somewhere right here.
Oh, gosh. You did get me a little
You
bit
can
there.
kind of see them through there.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all guys installed those.
We did. Yep.
Some noisy boys under there.
Man, that was really loud. Did that scare you too? Because I was standing right beside him.
Gotcha.
I guess you kind of knew it was coming. So, all right. Well, now I'm ready to drive. Wait a minute. There's a red button on the side of this stick.
That's different.
Do you know what that means?
It means it's an 11 speed.
Well, so the going theme on semi-casual is we only ever get to drive 18 speeds. So in the 2.5 years we've had this YouTube channel, well, okay. So in the 2.5 years we've had this YouTube channel, we've drove 3 13 speeds. This would be number 4.
We're about to drive it, aren't we?
We're about to drive another 13 speed on the semi-casual channel. This is going to be unique. All right, let's do this. I'm excited.
All right, let's freaking do this. Oh, something else is different.
What is it?
Where's the rest of the chair? This is a true work truck style chair, you know?
Yeah, a lot of the show truck guys love them low back chairs. That's actually a pretty common theme or a thing in show trucks.
Let's see if I can
figure out how to work the chair. You have to be smarter than the chair to operate the chair.
All right. Different. This is gonna be so different when my other truck comes in, right? Because it's like, dang, I need to grab that off the bed.
Yeah, you can actually reach it.
This is crazy.
Yeah, so what are you going to do? Well, first of all, your new truck, is it a 13-speed?
It's an 18-speed.
It's an 18-speed. Have you ever drove a 13-speed?
Yes. I think I test drove one with Brian forever ago.
So I know your cab over is a Super 10, which took me a minute to get used to, by the way.
Every time I get in after driving the 18-speed, I'm like, what am I doing?
It's a very
Why
different...
is it falling on its face? The way thing I like about this truck is, like, now I understand the chair. So, like, if you're going to be hooking trailers or watching your load back there, whatever you may be working with,
oh man, that
you're
low
going to
back.
want to turn around.
Yeah.
It's like, boom, driving, hooking up to your trailer, running an end dump, whatever it may be.
That makes sense, actually.
That's a huge thing.
Hadn't even thought of that.
I might have to
on the
think
low
about
backs.
these in my truck if it's not too late to change the specs.
You know, I don't think it's too late because yours was a March build, so it's May or April delivery. So, what are we?
January, first week of January.
9 weeks, probably 9 weeks away. I don't know. It's going to be cutting it close. I think 8 weeks is like solid. So it's like if we catch it maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, maybe.
But this is a sweet thing right here. That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
And the visibility is awesome. So
Definitely.
making that turn right there is big. All right. What is this pedal? I don't know what I'm doing here.
No.
They're prop.
Yeah, don't look at me for instructions. You know, I gave driving instructions in one of our recent videos. I taught Angelina Demova how to drive.
I saw that. You're like
18-speed truck. No, honestly, my nerves were okay. She was very, very intimidated at first, but she did a really good job with it.
I heard her dad kind of like
he was helping with the instructions.
A little bit in the back when she was like. But she did a solid job, definitely, for like the first time ever.
Yeah, for the first time driving a semi. Not to mention the conditions. There were ice. It was really
Snow.
bad.
It was the perfect conditions for an awesome video, though.
Oh yeah, no, it was a good video.
The snow definitely made the black truck pop big time.
If you guys have not seen that video, it's highly recommended.
Definitely.
If you want to see me get really nervous.
Shaking in your boots, not because of the cold weather.
Yeah.
All right, the wheelbase is going to be a big thing here. I already know it.
Yeah? Well,
making these turns. See if I end up in the ditch. I think it made you sweat one time the last time we drove in a truck together.
Yeah.
You're like, watch out, there's a ditch there.
Oh, I hear on the side of the road. Yeah, well, because there is a big ditch there. That is a really big ditch.
Shut up, Buff. This is a farm truck.
Okay.
Look at those future projects.
Yeah, you know, about a week ago we had a whole lot of trucks here, and the majority of them was, smaller projects. But we ran out of space here at the semi-casual shop, so we just took them all and ran them back to our Birdstown shop. Just got them out of the way. There was a little bit too much going on.
Makes sense.
There was a lot of chaos around our shop. Not to mention, we're getting ready to move to Crossville, Tennessee, and that's going to be a fun move.
When is that happening?
That happens in the next 2 weeks. So the next time you come up, yeah, the next time you come up and visit, we're going to be in a, oh man, I didn't even think about that. You planned your trip specifically so you wouldn't have to help us out.
I'll be the emotional support.
Yeah.
On the phone.
Yeah, well, I'm going to need it. I'll be calling
Brian's
you a couple times.
Breakdowns.
Yeah. When Brian's throwing wrenches across the shop because of all the stuff going on and everything moving. Yeah, we're gonna need some emotional and moral support.
It'll definitely be a lot nicer because I only live 10 minutes from the new shop.
Yeah, so your house here in Tennessee is just it's like 10 minutes away. Although I still live here, so it's gonna be a drive for me.
An hour.
Yeah, drive an hour to work and an hour from work every day. But you know what's funny? Back the last time I worked in Crossville, I also lived in Birdstown. So this is not a drive that's unfamiliar to me.
We're gonna figure it out. Hey, I'm shifting it. You know, the last time I drove a brand new truck, I wasn't this good.
No, it was a lot stickier than what you're doing now. You're definitely doing a lot better job than I would be.
Figuring it out. What gears are in this truck? Do you know?
This is probably a 336. I would have to guess.
Popular.
Yeah, 336 is I think what Cummins recommends when you're doing the build out on these trucks. Not sure if. Oh yeah, just go right in.
No clutch, nailed it.
You know, I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't know if this is a 565 or a 605 horsepower truck.
I think it's a 565.
Does it feel a little different than yours?
Oh, I looked at the rear ends a little bit closer, and I think in the 600 horse trucks they require you to get a certain size drive line. Don't they?
Yeah, you got to get the bigger drive shaft
So
because
I think this one had a little bit smaller drive shaft. So.
yeah, because the 605s are typically a 2050 torque, and so you got to get the heavier drive shafts and transmission.
Cool. Well, we're gonna drive to.
Dairy Queen.
Let's try it.
I mean, I was just joking, but sure.
Okay.
I mean, I could go for a dilly bar.
A dilly bar. I've never heard of that. A dilly bar.
You've never heard of a Dairy Queen dilly bar?
No.
Really?
What is it? An ice cream something?
It's an ice cream bar. It's like on a stick, and it's it's like circle in shape, and it's got a little stick to it.
All right, so we went to dinner last night with my buddy Kyle. You met Kyle before.
Yep.
And he's like, you gotta go to this restaurant downtown Crossville. And they had like, if you've ever been to a place that had like a full menu, then they have like 12 different kinds of hot dogs.
I've not heard of this. No. What?
And one of the hot dogs was called the Homewrecker. I was like, what?
I'm curious to know what's on this hot dog. Or
I don't remember, honestly. I just remember seeing it. So you got your, what would you call that? Dilly Willy?
no, a dilly bar.
Dilly bar. Okay.
That's a dilly bar.
And you had the Homewrecker. So I have to try the Homewrecker.
I'm gonna go eat a Homewrecker, and then I'm gonna follow that up with my dilly bar.
Good. All right, let's try to make it a Dairy Queen grinding gears.
Okay.
Yeah, I need you got those dilly bars in there? Can I get 2 of those? I don't understand. Why can't we just eat this in the trunk?
Because it's not our truck anymore.
Makes sense.
That's a good dilly bar. And just so everybody's aware, it's actually called a dilly bar.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly. Anyway, pass that guy coming here.
Yep. Cold.
A little chilly outside. A little chilly for a dilly. Alright, bro, so we are back on the road again.
All dillied up.
All dillied up. What'd you think about the dilly bar, though?
I had no idea Dairy Queen had that kind of stuff there. I mean, I know they had Frosties or not. That's a Wendy's thing.
Like blizzards. They have blizzards.
But I know they had like popsicle stuff. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, like that. It's pre-made stuff. You know what's actually even better about that is if you really like dilly bars, you can go in there and buy a full 6-pack of them and take them home with you.
So I get that through the drive-thru?
Yeah, you can stop in the drive-thru, get you a 6-pack, take them home. So it's like, just cutting out the grocery store altogether.
In my semi-truck.
Your semi-truck. That was the best part of the whole trip. We should have just got a box to take with us instead of having to stop and eat them on the side of on the side of the road there at the Dairy Queen.
It's all right. We ate them and we're good to go. So driving this thing.
Yeah, driving it. So what's your thoughts here? I mean, do you feel a difference in the wheelbase at all?
I do, and I feel like the inside of the cab, because it also flat top, it's raised roof, so it feels smaller in here, but it also feels like more of a work vehicle more than it does like mine is like an over the road kind of truck.
So in the ultra cabs, it's taller right here.
Storage compartments.
Yeah, there's a storage cabinet there. So yeah, I can see that. I mean, yeah, just the overall feel while you're driving it. Yeah, it probably feels a little bit more confined.
Or the classic truck too. Or the classic feel, I think.
Definitely feels a lot more traditional. Yeah, like a 379. This is pretty typical on 379s.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more confined space. So yeah, I can see that. The wheelbase, it's about
265.
So it's it's 265. Yours is what, a 290?
295.
So it's about 25 inches shorter. You're gonna feel a little bit of difference in the ride of it because the longer wheelbases, they actually, well, for one, they're a tad bit heavier. Not a lot, but they're a little bit heavier. So the weight is gonna play a factor. The length in the wheelbase is gonna give you some cushion. So
bounce, some flex in the frame, stuff like that. For sure.
But all in all,
solid visibility. I like it. Much more alive, alert, and enthusiastic driving it. How's the passenger seat feeling though?
Honestly, it's pretty nice. I like it. I've always enjoyed low back seats more than I have the high back seats. Yeah, I really enjoy a low back seat.
I mean, I don't ever lean back in one, I guess. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, well, especially from a driver's standpoint, how many times are you resting your head? You know?
Oh, just kidding.
Well, there's only that one time I took a nap between, you know, Houston and San Antonio.
Yeah,
that was it.
There you go.
There's just not a lot out there, so I thought, you know, set the cruise and take a nap.
Yeah, I don't really see there being like a massive difference in the seats, you know, as far as like if you're actually driving the truck.
Yep.
So maybe as a passenger, that might be different, but
yeah, I guess if you're over here and you want to lay it back and take a nap or something like that, that'd be a difference. But these low back seats, I think, look so much better. In my personal opinion, we put low backs in our show truck,
yeah,
just because it does make the interior space look bigger.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So
for the
turnaround, that helps a lot.
Stretch it in the mornings.
Yep,
Big difference.
Hey, Bruce, what you doing over there?
Oh, it's gonna be hard to let go of these things.
I mean, I would say I would let you keep them for a payment, but the problem is I already sold this truck once.
And the other guy might not be happy.
Exactly, and the other customer has to go get it.
Heavy spec, I'd take off running.
Oh yeah, it's not quite your spec.
All right, well, here you go.
Cool. Got the keys back. It's going to Hellenbrand Farms. He says he's going to be picking it up next week. Guys, let us know in the comments, what did you think about the truck? What did you think about the video? Have you ever had a dilly bar from Dairy Queen?
Dilly dilly dally. Maybe that's where they get the name from, dilly dallying around.
I don't know.
They go dilly dally with a dilly bar.
I really don't know.
This up.
I don't know.
Where'd the dilly bar come from?
You know, I've just never wanted to look that one up just because I was afraid of what this was actually going to mean. You start looking up some of the metaphors, like you start learning things that you probably didn't want to know. But likewise. Anyway, you guys, you know what to do. Also, this is Bruce Wilson. All his information is going to be down here in the description of this video. But you guys know what to do. You got to like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Semi Casual Show and
Bruce Wilson.
Bruce Wilson on Instagram.
Yeah, Bruce. I don't even know it, honestly.
I was like,
YouTube. If you find me on YouTube, you'll find everything else.
Okay.
Well, we're going to get Semi Casual to 100,000 subscribers.
Yep.
ASAP.
That's the goal. Is we want to be over 100,000. I almost said this year, but you know, I really want to be at 100,000 like before the 6th month of this year. So like halfway.
I think if we were to get this accomplished by Matt's Mid-America Trucking Show, you got to set your goals high.
Bold.
And then we could have a 100,000 subscriber party there
at Matt's. That'd be fun.
That'd be the place to do it.
That would be a lot of fun. 100,000 subscriber party. Honestly, if we could get it to like 99, and then while we're at Mid-America,
cross over 100,000.
Yeah, cross the line while we're there.
Champagne bottle.
Yeah. We're like, why are the guys partying over in the Semi-Casual booth? Oh, they just hit 100,000 subscribers.
So you guys know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe, and
tell
share
all
with
your
all
friends.
Of your friends. There you
all
go.
Your friends.
You knew what I was going to say.
So that way we can get to that 100,000 mark and we can celebrate at Matt's. Anyway, I guess that's it for this video.
See you later.
See you guys.